Hey there, drone fans. Today I'd like to cover the brand new firmware update that was released for the SkyRover S1 drone. Now, this firmware update is really easy to do. It's done over the air, it's free, and it introduces 3 new features that weren't on the drone before the firmware update. And that's one thing I love about a company like SkyRover, is that they're constantly improving the firmware on the drone to make it do things it couldn't do when you first purchased it. So you've got a product that did certain things, and after the firmware update, there were new features. So I'll go through first how to do the firmware update, which is incredibly easy, and then I'll talk about the 3 features individually and explain how you can access those features so you can take advantage of the new firmware. Now, the 3 features include an upgrade in the still imaging from 12 megapixels to 48 megapixels. It improves the video recording in 1080p mode, and now you can record up to 120 frames per second to get that beautiful slow motion. But the biggest feature, which I'm really excited about, is it introduces portrait mode for your video. So when you're flying your drone, it'll actually frame the subject in portrait mode, which makes that video footage perfect if you're posting to Instagram or TikTok or some other site that needs that vertical format. So I'll talk about how to do the firmware update first, and then I'll dive into those 3 features individually and show you through the menu how you can access those features. So stay tuned for the update next. Now that you've finished the firmware update, you can immediately take advantage of all 3 of those new features on the S1 drone. And I'll start with the picture improvements. Before the firmware update, the S1 took pictures at 12 megapixels, which were great. For a small drone like this, you're getting pretty good pictures up in the air. But after the firmware update, the drone can now take 48 megapixel pictures, and I don't know why you wouldn't use that feature. And it's really easy to change that setting. So in picture mode, click the resolution button at the bottom of the screen, and you'll see a new option, 12 megapixels or 48 megapixels. Just click on the higher resolution and use that for all of your pictures going forward, because it's going to bring out a lot more detail in your pictures and just give you a better overall result. Now, the second improvement had to do with video recording at 1080p. You now can record 1080p footage at up to 120 frames per second, which is going to slow down the footage. And that's a great cinematic effect if you'd like to get somebody walking along a path and add some detail, or maybe somebody running through the woods. And that's really easy to access as well. Click on the video icon on the main screen, and that'll bring up a second menu to the left. And on the bottom, you'll actually see an icon that says slow motion. If you click that, the resolution and frame rate will change to 1080p at 120 frames per second. And if you click on the resolution and FPS on the bottom, you'll actually see that it's set up for 1080p at 120 frames per second. And now anything you record will have that slow motion effect on the video that's captured. All your video recordings will now be a little bit slower. They'll be in slow motion, which again is a really cool cinematic effect from a tiny little drone like this. And the final upgrade, which I really like, is vertical shooting. Now, it's not going to actually flip the camera like some drones do, but it's going to crop the image. Now, the important thing there is that when you're filming in vertical mode, it's hard for me sometimes to get the framing right. If I take a horizontal shot or I'm taking a picture or video in horizontal mode or in portrait mode, a lot of times it's not centered on the frame, so I've got to play with it in editing software afterwards. By having this drone able to frame that for you in vertical mode, I know exactly where my subject is, and I can film it and keep them in the center of the frame. And that's incredibly easy to use. So when you're in video recording mode, just to the left of the recording button, you'll see a new icon there that shows you sort of laying down or standing up. You click that button, it'll move into portrait mode, and then back into landscape mode. So you can film either way you need to. And that portrait mode is really great if you're going to be posting videos on TikTok or other places that require that type of format. And the last thing I'll say about this upgrade is I've been using it for a couple of weeks and it works really well, and I've used all the features and they're rock solid, but I'm constantly impressed by companies like SkyRover that are improving their products after the point of purchase. So again, you bought this product a couple of weeks ago, maybe months ago, you've been flying it, you've been having a lot of fun with it, and all of a sudden a new firmware update comes out that you can download for free and immediately apply to the drone to make it do things it couldn't do a couple of weeks ago. And that's just a great thing because it extends the life, it extends the use cases, and it just makes the drone a whole lot more valuable. For a drone in this price range, some of these features shouldn't be in the drone, to be honest with you, but thank you, SkyRover, for doing that. And that's pretty much all I had for today, so hopefully you found this tutorial pretty helpful, and I like talking about this type of technology, so thanks an awful lot for watching, and until next time, as always, happy flying.